which are out. My signs are out. And last night, for the first time, appeared in the village of Orshead's a replacement of my sign. It's funny to see one, but I attended these show up in the village of Orshead's last night. People have said my logo looks like Obama when they look at it quick. I can tell you, you've heard me speak, I am nothing like Obama. If this continues, it's a joke. I hope. I don't know, but it's a pretty quality job they did, and there was 10 of these around the village of Orshead. So
it's a lot of work.
They cut the M out, moved it over there, took the R over here, turned it into a B. So it took a lot of effort to do those. I don't want to be associated with Obama whatsoever. And do me a favor, if you see one of these on the road, please take it down and give me a call and let me know where you saw it, because I would like to figure out who the culprit is behind this. I hope it's a joke, but that's politics. That's some of the things we have to deal with. But if you see it, don't confuse me for Obama.
Okay, the first question I have for both of you is: are you pro-life or pro-choice?
Pro-life.
I'm pro-life.
Do you support marriage as between a man and a woman?
I do believe marriage is between a man and a woman. I do recognize I'm a big proponent of the 10th Amendment, and if a state wants to recognize that through their processes, that I understand that. But as a personal opinion, I believe it's between a man and a woman.
I believe it's between a man and a woman fundamentally, and I do not support same-sex marriage, and I have voted against it every time it's come up in the Assembly, which has been 3 or 4 times now.
Do you support Second Amendment rights with no restrictions?
I believe the Second Amendment is an individual fundamental right. Growing up in Steuben County, we grew up here, recognizing that right. We just saw a classic example of it, using self-defense to protect one's property and life. Just a couple weeks ago over in, I think it was Craftsburg. And it's in Pullman. Thank you, Tom. And it's an individual fundamental right that we will stand with.
I am a vehement supporter of Second Amendment rights. I'm a sportsman. I used to be a hunter. I don't have time for it anymore. I still own a shotgun. I am an avid fisherman and like the outdoors very much. I support the Second Amendment rights, and one of the concerns we have in New York State is we've been able to fend off gun restriction laws over the last 2 years with the Democrat majority because of the dysfunction they've had in that House. If this majority continues, the gun laws that pass the Assembly every year will ultimately get through the Senate, and I will fight to my death against those bills being passed. I'm a member of the NRA, and as I said, I own a gun, so very supportive.
Like member NRA, like member scope.
This question is for you.
Sure.
Exactly what does smaller government mean to you? Would you work to abolish any cabinet agencies such as the Department of Education and/or the Small Business Administration?
You know, it's a question that has to be answered looking at the total package of what we're dealing with in Washington, D.C. Every decision we make in Washington, D.C. is going to be based upon the initial question of, do we have the authority to enact this legislation? In a lot of areas, I believe that what has happened when we got Obamacare, we got them taking over Wall Street, we got them taking over the auto industry, that is a true expansive government that goes beyond any constitutional authority upon which they can act. So I am looking at it from a point of view of every decision has to be of a limited nature, defer to the state and local government to make sure that they are doing, because they're best suited to do the job, in my opinion. And when we deal with cutting government, I am a proud supporter of a hard cap limit across the board in our budget, in our entire federal budget, because what that's going to do, we cap the spending, it's going to force the open debate as to where we can cut and where we can move on to bring this spending under